So this is going to be the first and probably only episode that we're ever going to do.
Yes.
Yes. So I should probably say warning, spoilers for Mario Galaxy movie. If you haven't seen it yet, see it. Or if you don't care, I don't care. Okay? Keep watching. So we went to go see the Mario Galaxy movie.
Okay.
You guys want to talk about the experience first? Like, not the movie itself, but just like the experience of being in that theater.
It wasn't bad, but I feel like anytime you're in a public place and that there are rowdy children and crying children, it can be a bit icky.
Yeah, like kind of during the movie.
I remember
Probably.
Caleb. There was like a kid that just learned to walk, like ran up to you or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. She's saying hi.
Uh,
I'm just like hi.
So, what even is the plot? The movie is so, like,
It's
it's
kinda all over
in
the
so
place.
many different places. Starts with Rosalina getting kidnapped by Megaleg.
Yeah, it shows the damsel in distress and like the main antagonist of the movie, and then just randomly cuts to the desert world from Mario Odyssey with the introduction of Yoshi when that like
That was an
I s-
Odyssey film.
yeah,
I'll
I
be-
saw
yeah.
something about it where the
The-
reason why they had so many different Mario things in it and also other properties from like other media is because Illumination's trying to yoink up as much as they can when it comes to Nintendo properties.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it
was-
was because like Miyamoto said that it originally wasn't gonna be the Mario Galaxy movie, but like they put so much stuff that was Galaxy in it. They're like, we might as well call it this. Anyways, and then what? It's like Peach's birthday. Like, oh wait, I saw a thing where like there was someone comparing like Yoshi running away from the police. They're comparing it to like AI animations.
Yeah, 'cause that's what it kind of looked like. That
Yeah.
fucking-
So it was weird. And then like it's Peach's birthday. And
I don't know what
they're
the opening of Galaxy.
like, oh hey, it's your birthday, why aren't you here? And it says, I don't like my birthday because it's not actually my birthday, it's when they found me. And then there's like a star shower, and then
Which I mean, that's what happens in the movie, except it isn't
Or
her birthday in the game.
in the game
it's the festival
it's
for like the
Because
Star
of Star
Shower.
Festival. Yeah,
yeah. And then like a Luma lands down and it's like, I effing found you or something.
He goes, found you, and it says it like that because not only because it's a kid, but because it's exhausted.
No, I saw a clip on the internet where it was have you seen it? Where it's like, what's your favorite line from the I effing found you. Yeah. And then Peach is like, okay, I'm gonna make a Mario 64 reference. Leave this note and have Mario and Luigi take care of everything.
It's the DiCaprio meme where he's just pointing at the screen.
Yeah. No, I was doing the Leonardo DiCaprio meme from Django where he's like smoking and he's just making like a weird facial expression. That's what I was doing. It's like, oh, it's this. But was that the only time that we saw Luigi be a frog, even though it was in like a lot of the promotional material?
Yup, he literally only the frog power up is only used once.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't even use the bee suit at all. Like I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the Bee Kingdom.
They had the cloud power up, but at the very end they didn't.
Yeah.
And then I'm sad that they didn't make a joke about this, like there being a spring power. Like,
Well, it's because like the metal guys, which were part of their own galaxy, which I did notice that the big mothership is it's like a lot different compared to how it was in Galaxy. A lot of things are missing.
The mothership.
There was no black Lumas.
The spaceship looked more like a UFO from Space Invaders than it did Mario, which even in Mario Galaxy, it did not look like it fit in. I'll be honest.
Felt off for a Mario game.
Yeah. So Mario and Luigi are like going around, like using an ice flower to make a giant ice ball for a Toad, little Toady. And then they go visit Bowser, and and he's very small, yes. And he's like, "Hey, Luigi, what's up, Mario?"
I mean, I don't know why they wanted to do a Bowser redemption arc so bad.
They did a Bowser redemption and then
it was
dropped
gonna
it
happen.
immediately. Yeah, I
I
thought it
guess
was gonna be
it's-
like a Super Mario RPG where he's really sad, and then he's like, "Okay, I'll help you fight this even bigger
Like,
power."
I think at first he was sincere, but then I think when he sees his son again and then realized the memories, I think that's what made him, take
It still was not that good. It's something that seems like it was done off screen and not even implied that it was done off screen. But okay, so Peach and Little Toady they go to like a
Gateway Galaxy.
the Gateway Galaxy. Yeah, they go to the Gateway Galaxy, and then Toad's backpack gets stolen by a monkey, and they go and they.
Which I thought at first it was the Monkey Ball monkey, but I guess it's just like some random.
It's just some random monkey.
I don't know what.
'Cause, like,
I don't know what's from.
I'm
not
kinda
even a
disappointed
Kong,
because
it's a
like
random monkey.
monkeys are used in Mario before. They've been
Yes.
used in the Yoshi Island games, and they're also used in there's the one in Mario 64 that steals Mario's hat.
Yeah, I think that's what that monkey was supposed to be. The one in 64, or I thought it was a vulture that steals Mario hat in like the sand.
No,
area.
there's multiple. No, because it's one of like not the last area, but the area you go to before you get to like the area that has like the Cloud City and Rainbow Road, the Rainbow one, the carpet ride.
Yeah.
It's like the mountain you have to climb up, and then there's like the mushrooms. There's a monkey that can take your hat.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess that that's what that was referencing. And then they go fight Wart, which Wart shouldn't even be like in the universe because he was literally part of a dream.
Also, Wart, technically speaking, and this is with everybody from Mario 2, they're not even Mario characters.
They're not
in a
even.
way.
They're Doki Doki Panic characters. They were made for. They were created for a game that was released at a Japanese festival.
But for a good thing, when they actually did go, when they were following the monkey and they get to like the underground, like there's the secret wall, which is straight up like out of a Dark Souls game.
No, that was. I think
the-
that was
the
also a
underground-
reference. I think that was also a 64 reference.
To like the painting kind of walls.
No,
I mean, it was
no.
kind of a glitchy
I'm talking
thing.
about the basement where like you jump through a wall.
Well, but no, that's still a painting. It's a painting of the wall. That's the whole thing. Because you only ever jump at the paintings. So it's the ripple. But I think the aesthetics are really cool. Like the Neo underneath like the gatehouse, like the evil ass city.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't really fit Mario. Like, when are there ever been a Mario game there was a cyberpunk-esque city? Ever.
Also,
Not even in Galaxy. that happened.
Also, how is that even going on without like the higher ups of the Gateway Galaxy being clued in on it?
Yeah.
It's the difference between going to the airport in a city versus going downtown into a city. They just happened to find a secret wall that took them directly into like a hangout area for a bunch of like Bowser's minions, which are also just like in space everywhere.
Yeah, just kind of scattered.
Alright, so they fight a bunch of ninja, which okay. It was a cool fight scene.
It reminds me a lot of the one level in Mario Wonder where you have to like the jumping in the rhythm and there's all the ninjas.
Yeah.
Like, it was visually pretty nice, and the fact that the thing they were in was a big question mark block because it's a casino.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was like a not, What would you? Because like the whole thing was like every single side of the queue had its own.
It was like
gravity.
it reminded me a lot of like whenever you would go inside like a sphere in Mario Galaxy and like you would like do like a mini game for a star. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Like it's where you're like trying to make all of the buttons on the floor the same color. It kind of reminded me of those kind of areas. But yeah. The whole thing of Ward being like, I ain't no snitch, okay, I'll snitch, is
Okay.
that was dumb. And also, it's Bowser Jr. Like, he's doing a lot of stuff with just minions. Why would he tell anyone else? Like,
Because Wart's like a massive criminal, man. He's like the mob boss. He knows everything that's going on in one spot. So and Junior had to get all this stuff somehow. Junior, remember this? He failed school.
no, he
Well, he got kicked out. He gets kicked out of his boarding school, which I'm assuming if they ever do another Mario movie, it's gonna have something to do with the Koopalings. My actual least favorite part of the entire movie, the baby scene. We didn't need the babies.
We did not.
We didn't need the babies. I don't care about Star Fox. I don't care about any of the other characters. Why did they have to do the babies?
Just because of the premise of the movie being jingling keys.
Yeah, Jigsaw.
It's like Markiplier bringing up the backrooms just to keep his audience's attention. Jingle, 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 backrooms. And I thought the Rob joke was okay, especially
It's
because
literally straight out of.
that's just how he worked.
I know, but that's literally a freaking Zootopia joke.
Yeah, yeah. And then they fight Fox McCloud, and his entire backstory is he got sucked through like a wormhole or something, got put in a different universe, and is trying to get back. And it's like, can you take us to the most dangerous place in the galaxy? I don't know. How much money you got? Backpack full of money? Okay, I'll take you there. I don't.
Like $4 worth of gold
$4.
coins.
62 cents. You just see 62 cents. It's like, all right, I'll take you. But and then Bowser Jr. attacked, which I'll be honest, why the Wonder Goo, or like the like they take the goo from Bowser's Fury and make it like the powers of the Wonder Flower from Mario Wonder.
I think it looked neat.
Yeah, it was interesting. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's weird that they rebranded the paintbrush to be Bowser Jr. instead
it's
of
not
Egad,
Egad,
even though
yeah.
Egad's face was still shown.
Yeah, it was on a
one
mug.
thing else.
It was on a mug.
Which makes me think that Bowser Jr. literally just like stole it and rebranded it himself.
You know what that means, guys? Luigi's Mansion.
No,
Hey Mario, look, it looks like I want a mansion.
do you enter to win it? No. No, we're gonna get Mario Sunshine, where we had Flood played by Aquafina.
what were the Piantas doing in? What were the
what was the
Piantas
point of the
phase?
Piantas? Like the
They were,
snails.
they were one of those background characters. Like, oh guys, look, it's the Piantas from Mario Sunshine, the game that everybody has
And-
nostalgia for. But when they play it, they hate it.
Yeah, and then the Pikmin, Caleb. I gotta be honest, the Pikmin were not needed. They were just put in because Miyamoto was a writer and he was the creator of Pikmin and wants to keep the
Yeah,
franchise
I know,
relevant.
but like to be honest, I love the Pikmin games.
I
They're
know.
really fun, but it was nice to see.
But basically Bowser Jr. shows up to fight Mario, Luigi, for his father. Although he completely like picks up the castle and then drops it without even getting his father. And so he's just left scrambling trying to find him.
You know,
Which
the
that's
plot's
just
really bad.
Yeah.
You know what character they were missing? If they added this one singular character, it would have made it so much better. Where was George Washington?
George
Where is he?
George Washington? You mean like the old Toad? I was gonna say Pennyworth. No, it's Toadsworth.
Pennies.
No. In the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, this is not the Face Off the World or the Mario Bros. 3 one. There's an episode where it's literally him crossing the Delaware. but it's the main like because typically they'll have like one side character for an episode. It was George Washington Toad.
You watch-
It's real. Look up a picture of him. He's a real guy. I got that shit on DVD.
Oh my
That should
word!
exist. That should not exist.
People really be sleeping on the plot of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Like, there's another episode where Mario's actually Moses and he crosses the Red Sea.
It's the spaghetti. It's like the spaghetti sauce sea or whatever. And
Yes,
then like Queen Bee. Come on. That was such a lame use. But I will say, the joke of Bowser saying, "I'm stronger than 100 bees," or 1,000, or I'm stronger than 100 men, and 1,000 bees.
Just fucking snaps his arm brace off.
Oh yeah. We need to get him a John Cena headband to put around his bicep.
Gets into the honey mines.
It's not even honey mines. They're just out in like a desert, hitting rocks. And then we get a little Peaches thing real quick, and then he gets abducted by his son. And then like his son's like, "Yeah, I'm so happy to see you." And it's like the one director of Uncut Gems voicing him. And then it's like, "Dad, you know that dream about how like we would make our own planet?" "Yeah, I remember that." "Well, I did that." "You did?" Yes, I did that." And then they really missed out on playing like the World Bowser song from Super Mario 3D World. That would have fit in so well there. Even I'm having trouble trying to.
Yeah, it's just all
like,
over the place.
Yeah, it's so all over the place.
I think you're stuck on the Dino Planet and then the Baby Mario scene.
Baby Mario, yeah. And then all of the Lumas fly to the Comet Observatory to pick them up, and then they go to Planet Bowser. Yada yada yada, Dry Bowser, yada yada, Dragon from Mario Odyssey, yada yada, Red Star.
Mr. Game & Watch.
Peach and Rosalina are siblings, so those artists are gonna have a lot of problems. And then Daisy shows up in an after credits scene. Which
that's the Mario.
That's pretty much the entire movie. There's a Mario Maker reference, which I thought that was neat. I'll be honest, I did not expect Dry Bowser to be a part of it, and it makes no sense in the movie because the entire point of Dry Bowser was Kamek cast a spell into the lava to where like he would be revived, but that doesn't happen in the movie.
What?
So it's like willpower or something. But I'm hoping in like the next movie they have it to where it's like the new Super Mario Bros. Where they throw his bones in a cauldron and he comes back with skin.
Yeah, because like he's still like that was like, oh, is he just gonna be permanent like that? But yeah, probably.
I found your femur. Good job, son. Now let's go find my ribcage. So let's start with what this movie did good. All right.
Yes.
Unlike the first movie, they didn't really use a lot of licensed music. It was mainly a original soundtrack, which is what the first movie had, but they ended up using like Thunderstruck and No Sleep in Brooklyn.
If you want some,
Go ahead.
want some credit for that. The composer Brian Tyler, he did most of the music while he was in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the hospital. I forget what for, but he composed like a lot of the music
Huh.
while doing that. So heavily applause to him for that.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot more Luigi in this, and I'm glad that there was a lot more Luigi because Charlie Day, one of my favorite parts of the first movie, but he wasn't in it a lot. Charlie Day himself is one of my favorite actors. Donald Glover did a lot better of a job than I thought he would. I'll be honest. That's good. Didn't do the Chris Pratt where it's like, "Hey, it's me, Yoshi." What else did it do good?
The movie looks
Jack-
visually
Jack-
nice.
Movie, yeah, the movie was good. Jack Black, I liked his performance, but I didn't really like the stuff that happened. The Uncut Gems guy that voiced Bowser Jr., he did a better job than I thought. Because like in the first trailer, it was like, who the hell is this guy? But after after you watch the movie, it's like, oh, he actually did pretty good. Surprise.
One of the trailer scenes, it's still in the movie. Actually, so I'm Bowser Jr. Like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Also, who names their son? Like, I still understand. I understand from like a gameplay standpoint. Oh, him being named like evil bad guy, but Junior, okay, but like that's a horrible father.
In the games, yes. In the games, yes. In the movies, no. Because he sent his son to boarding school, but was acting like he abandoned him. It's like, no, you sent him to boarding school.
Also, I kind of noticed they didn't do the plot with like the original thing about Bowser Jr.
Where it's like, he thinks Peach is his mom.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he just
that's
kind of
right.
wants to kidnap her.
Oh, no, he doesn't they don't
kidnapped
really kidnap her.
Rosalina.
They kidnap Rosalina because she was the only
Wait.
known person to be like a being of the cosmos. And they didn't know that Peach was her sister. That's the whole thing about that. I'm trying to reach for stuff that I thought was good that I can think of, but I'm having a bit of trouble.
Just want to move on to the.
Let's move on to the negative. All right, let's move on to the negative. The story sucked. It was all over the place. It was a lot more all over the place than the first movie, and the first movie was pretty all over the place. But at least the first movie like did have it to where like you could tell what the story was. What else?
If I may add on the writing,
Go
I
ahead.
think it's more like, yeah, it was kind of released around the 40th anniversary of Mario Bros. So like, Nintendo does like, you know, how they are about their IPs, right?
Yeah.
I think they just kind of wanted to show it, but like, yeah, I think Nintendo have put so much heavy input on it. I think the writers knew how to write around that because they have to introduce Star Fox and then all like war to all those guys.
Well, Miyamoto was one of the writers.
Yeah,
He co-wrote it. And then the image of him just standing alone while everyone else is being interviewed is just a little sad because he's the creator of the franchise and is at like a movie premiere but is not being asked anything. That's
Well, it's the same thing with something similar like the Big Bang Theory. Like people love the characters of the Big Bang Theory, how nerdy they are,
But they
and they'll
don't know who
ask,
the
like,
writer is.
Actors. Yeah, they go to ask like the character stuff, and the actors don't give a darn because they want to. You want to talk to the writers. The writers are the nerds.
yeah. Bowser's going back to evil. That wasn't really.
yeah.
That was. That was not.
I feel like he
made
did
the
it
best.
less because evil. He was more or less doing it for his son.
Yeah, like
I would have liked it better if he was like faking being evil, blew a hole into the fence, leaned in to like talk to, and like he was like looking really angry and stuff, then leaned in and said, "Go through the hole, I'll cover you." That would have. I feel like that would have been better, but no. It's just like, oh hey, remember that one bedtime story you would tell me whenever you would tuck me into bed? Yeah. Well, I did that. Oh, I'm evil again. Which, what's the point in using a goo that is not said to have a mind of its own, and then, like, in the final fight, have it turn into, like, a giant dragon, and then all of a sudden get a mind of its own?
one thing I could add is like I think the screen time of the characters, like Rosalina, especially for some reason Star Fox, like Star Fox has more screen time than Rose.
yeah.
And the thing is, the other thing about Star Fox, I don't understand why they announced the character. I think it would have been cool just to like, hey, leave it up to surprise.
I liked this movie better than the first one, because the first one was like, okay, it's introducing everything, and this one was like, okay, you already know what's going on. The Mario Galaxy movie to me is like my dad with those Godzilla vs. Kong movies, where you just like turn your brain off and just watch it for like seeing monsters fight.
Well, if you do that with every single movie, they're not going to be that bad. But like when you put it to like actual like good movies with good stories, good plot, good writing, of course it's not gonna add up.
But also there's the thing of like, okay, I'm gonna watch Shutter Island the first time. Hey, my friend who's already seen it, is it good? Oh, it's so good. There's a twist you'll never see coming. Well, now that I know there's a twist coming, I'm gonna be able to spot it earlier. Like, Shutter Island is a good movie, but if you know what's gonna happen, or like you're told that there's like a big plot twist, like it's not as surprising when it happens. It's like this, it's like The Sixth Sense. How like if you know that something's gonna happen, like it's not gonna be like a big surprise. Rem, you said your least favorite part. What was your favorite part?
Favorite part, I generally did like the desert area when they're with the motor and their dirt bikes. I thought that scene was really well done.
The first
From
half,
an animation standpoint.
Yeah, the first half was considerably better. I'll be honest. Caleb, what was your favorite part? Other than
Some of the
picture?
action, the action scenes, like I don't know, they were sometimes really well animated.
Yeah.
So it's really like with the ninja fight.
Yeah. And then if I was to point at like a specific part and say that's my favorite, it would have to be what is my favorite part? I don't really have, I can't really, am I even able to pin that down?
You even like the movie?
Do I even like the movie? I mean, I've been saying that I like the movie for the past half hour, but like I've been talking a lot of.
Would you like the movie? Yeah. What's your favorite part?
We each give an individual rating, like I don't know, like
Individual rating.
me, I think it's
out of
6.8.
out of 10.
Like you can even go in decimal if you want. I just choose a 6.8 because
I'm gonna have to go with a 6.8 as well. It's not food fight bad, but it's also not the best. Like they were the
How
first
much money did it make?
that's, let me check actually.
a
It's
lot.
usually
It made a lot of
displays
money. Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy box office.
It was more money than the
Currently-
budget for George Washington. I'll tell you that.
It's past 372 million.
Yeah.
Did they make more or less than Markiplier?
Uh,
I'm gonna guess less.
Give me out the
Yes.
Mark scale immediately.
Rem, did you say what rating you would give the Mario Galaxy movie?
I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. It wasn't like
Yeah.
bad. It wasn't bad to the point where like I didn't want to watch it, but it wasn't good to the point where I started crying.
It
it's
was
just kind of okay.
it was a fun movie for us to see.
Yeah, it's just
Any closing thoughts or comments you want to make?
Particularly, I hope if they do another one, there's like a bit more of a story, but there probably isn't
Yeah.
gonna be.
Yeah.
probably just repeat the same formula and they'll always make a return.
Yeah, they're gonna have Bowser and Bowser Jr. Like somehow Bowser Jr. returned.
Well, I think the main thing is Bowser getting his skin back,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
That should happen. That's gotta happen.
It could happen. I don't know.
Or maybe in the third movie they're just gonna be in jail. They're just gonna be
There may not even be another movie. There's nothing guaranteeing
Yeah.
that.
or
yeah,
like,
there's
or like
nothing.
but like in the third movie, like they're still in jail, but they broke out because they were using one of Bowser's ribs to dig a hole. But yeah, it's an okay movie.
Yeah.
I'd watch it again. Would I buy it on like DVD, Blu-ray? No. No.
Well, there's one and done type things.
It's not one and done. It's like watch multiple times and still have a good time. It's like what I would do with like Ready Player One for like 3 years, where it's like the most watched movie I've seen for the longest time. But then I read the book, I was like, oh, finally, there's actually a movie better than the book. But yeah, and you guys, that's all you got as well?
Yeah, I think we've said our piece.
Well, this has been the first and probably only episode of this podcast. Will I come up with a name for it in post? Probably, I don't know. But yeah. I hope your guys' days are going well, and I hope they continue going well. Have a good day.
Luigi, I just want to touch you all over your manly chest. Want to bury my face in your breast. Luigi, you're so freaking sexy, and you've got me in a trance, so Bowser doesn't stand a chance. Go save the day.